Dire team ban.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to GESC. We're in what could be the last game of the night. Hoping it's not, because these games have been nuts. SG Esports taking on Infamous to qualify for GESC, and we're in for a wild ride for sure. Dark Willow is still in. Damn, I'm Mike Loris, going to be your caster for this game. We do have a little bit of a mix-up here. We have Kataro, he's gone. I'm pretty sure this isn't him on like a different account or anything like that, so I don't know what happened there for Infamous, but I'll tell you what, they are currently 2 games down in a best of 5. The reverse sweep is so hard to do because, first of all, you have to mentally wrap your head around it. You got to win 3 games in a row up against a team you just lost to twice. Like, that's so hard to do, especially after such long games. Like, you got to be feeling the fatigue there. And SG, like, I mean, SG are kind of fatigued as well, I would guess, but they don't really have that, oh yeah, it was long, but we won. Infamous are like, we just wasted all of our time because we just lost that game. So I'm not really sure if Infamous have it in them, but I sure as hell hope that they give us some good Dota. They're going to give us something new at the very least. The Sand King is going to be picked up first phase, no big deal, pretty ordinary stuff there. Going along with that Phantom Lancer, looking for perhaps a favorable, or not favorable, but a pretty decent lane matchup versus that Death Prophet. Really difficult to do anything offensive versus that PL, because anytime you try, he'll just doppelgang straight out of there. Only needs 1 point of it as well to pretty much entirely cancel out your Siphon. And at the same time, we may see Phantom Lancer go for a little bit of extra rush, and if you're able to get on top of a Death Prophet with a couple of illusions, with all that extra agility, they can seriously do some damage. Not a big fan of Phantom Lancer in the first phase, especially since they're still looking for their other support. Wouldn't be surprised to see them banned out here, but then again, so are SG Esports. They'll grab the ET. Was pretty good for Infamous, but ET seems to be, along with the Sand King, the most realistic supports, 4-position supports, that you can actually pick up in these games. Everything else is just going to be banned. Although it is worth noting that Chen is still in the pool, and Chen did a hell of a lot of work for Infamous earlier in that first game. Doesn't really work incredibly well with PL and Sand King. I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong. You're still going to pick it up and be happy you did. But it's not going to have that same type of impact, push-wise, offensively, that we saw in the previous first game. So you know, they can still go for it, and I think it's still a reasonable pick. But SG Esports, the Death Prophet, and ET are already kind of well equipped in order to deal with any potential Chen pickup. It'll be a Terrorblade and an Underlord to be banned out. Infamous do have the first pick after this ban, so probably just going to grab either Witch Doctor or Bane. They're about both the same, I would say, or at least very similar in power level. They're just the bare minimum supports, right? Get someone who can sit in the lane and camp it out. Maybe there's some consideration for Coddle, but it's going to be a much different game style than what we've seen from Infamous in the past. I'm confident that they can do it, but I'm not sure they're confident they can do it. It is very, very different playing with a Witch Doctor support than it is playing with a Keeper of the Light support. Hey, that's an interesting one. It's more so on the Witch Doctor scale, more so than the Coddle scale. But you know, with that Chilling Touch, you do enable Sand King, and Sand King does enable you as well. As long as you get the boots to... Whoa, it's an Oracle. Okay. As long as you get the range to cast that Burrow Strike, then you can set up for some pretty devastating combos onto pretty much anyone. A hero like an Oracle, a hero like an ET, these heroes will just fold if you land a Burrow Strike on them. But very interesting to see an Oracle picked up. Up against an Ancient Apparition, like, you do have the ability to shield a lot of magic damage, and that is quite nice from an Oracle. At the same time, you are going to have to run the risk of that Shatter. I believe False Promise you don't shatter under False Promise, but you will stop losing that damage over time, and you will get the heal after the False Promise ends if you're no longer chilled. Very, very weird interactions there, and I believe that's how it works. But for right now, SG Sports picking up a kind of awkwardly defensive hero. Like, usually we see Oracle picked up if they already have plans for like a Huskar, and Huskar is just not good here. So I'm wondering where this Oracle is actually going to fit in. Like, you could disarm a PL, I guess, but then he's just going to split away from it. It doesn't seem all that great, but I believe that Bardino has a plan. And we just got to see how broken Dark Willow was in the last game. Maybe we can see how broken Oracle is in this game. I'm pretty sure the answer to that one of the question of how broken his Oracle is not very. He is very fixed. He is a very, maybe even an underpowered hero. If you're going to pick up an underpowered hero, man, you got to find a way to crack into his potential to the max. Brewmaster, PL, Infamous are looking rock solid with their cores. Both melee and both, in some situations, somewhat abusable, given the proper matchups. But Oracle ET is really, really not powerful compared to AA and Sand King. They can definitely do quite a bit if you catch someone at a really far position in their lane. Like, Oracle's damage with Purifying Flames stacks up really, really quickly. They'll just go for the Juggernaut. Alright. Well, I mean, it's a safe pick up against the AA and Sand King. I don't mind that. The hero that you can get a Battle Fury on and try to answer the PL that way, or just Omni-Slash a Brewmaster. And if he doesn't have Split, well, he's not going to have any sort of evasion save for himself, as he may have sometimes against some other heroes that actually rely on right clicks to kill you off. Someone like a Terrorblade, you just haze him and walk away and cross your fingers and hope you get those misses. Well, we'll see what Infamous are scared of now. SG Esports should be looking for the off lane. Razor this time is banned out. Omni is out. Abaddon is still in. Pretty sure you don't want to go Abaddon up against the Ancient Apparition. That just seems like a terrible idea. But for SG Esports, they are a little bit short on control and catch. Should probably be their priority here for Infamous to ban out and for SG Esports to pick. I'm going to say it again because I've said it a million times. We need to see some Bat Rider up in this game. Maybe it's not incredible in this game because you're up against AA Sand King, which can very easily lock you down and kill you. Up against PL, who can just doppelgang away. But you need some way of starting these fights if you're SG Esports. Or at least some counter to the fights if you do get initiated upon. Clockwork doesn't seem great. They can go Axe. How good is Axe here? Axe is actually pretty nice. I'm not really sure if that's like in their repertoire because we never see it. Infamous are kind of low on AoE, so if SG Sports bust out a Broodmother, that's also a really easy hero to abuse an AA with. Because AA doesn't have jack in the AoE department, at least not till the point where he's just, already with the Ice Blast. And even then, I'm not really sure if Ice Blast is a great tool at killing off spiders. Might kill a couple, but it's not going to save you. So, yeah, I'm liking those weirder picks. Your more traditional initiators maybe have a little bit of difficulty here. Is there any chance for a DK? A DK off lane? I don't know. I mean, Ancient Apparition Sand King, it's so much damage, and it's so much magical damage. So, getting like a armor tanky hero isn't really ideal here. It's going to be tough, for sure. I mean, Infamous, they are working with a little bit of team fight, scalability from the Phantom Lancer. So, I mean, if we're going to have another 50-minute game, Infamous are looking, maybe not super great compared to SG Esports. They're looking okay. They will hold their own for sure. Unless, of course, this last pick is something that's absolutely backbreaking, which is possible, but, I mean, it has to be an off-lane. Off-lane with ET, it's fine. But in general, those aren't going to be like your super aggressive, successful lanes. They'll trade farm, and probably at the very best, just trade farm. I don't like it, but I sense a Nyx Assassin. That's what I sense. I don't think it's good here, but I'm feeling it. Getting vibes. That's not a good way to make pick predictions. I don't know. Is there any like combo with Oracle that they can pull here? I mean, like, False Promise with Healing Horde is kind of cool. Being able to keep DP alive for a little while longer can get her the spirits to come back and then, You automatically get a full heal off of that, like guaranteed.
Radiant team pick.
What's it gonna be? It's a Puck. Alright, I think that's reasonable. It's a hero that makes Ancient Apparition always seem a little bit foolish. It's gonna be that Initiator. It is going to be a hero that's, first and foremost, is resistant to whatever Infamous are gonna do with their Sankey and AA. Like, again, it is very difficult to actually land a Burrow Strike on Puck ever. You have to kind of catch the Puck from the Fog of War. Then with the Cold Feet, you're not even guaranteed to land that because of the fact that there's a phase shift. Still, this Oracle seems a little bit awkward, a little bit too defensive for my tastes from a support pick. But I think it's fine. Infamous will be the ones to grab the DK. That is something that SG will struggle a little bit to deal with. I believe the Dragon Knight, Dragon Blood is added to your base armor, so it's not like reduced by the El Titan Aura. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's green armor, not gray armor, so you'll always have that. Either way, we do have ourselves a little bit of a brawling lineup for Infamous with 4 melee heroes. We'll of course feel the wrath up against a Juggernaut that is going to go for that Battle Fury or Mjolnir or ADR's Death Prophet, or hell, even ET and Puck. Those heroes are really good at punishing melees. But the strength of these heroes in the lanes for Infamous is still pretty darn high. I'm not sure if this MNZ guy, I'm pretty sure that's someone else. I'm pretty sure it's not Kataro, but I have no idea what happened to him. Sorry, guys. It took a while to get into the lobby. Probably messed up something. Are we paused? Yes. Well, any other interactions here? Disarming a DK, that's always okay. I think Oracle's, whatchamacallit, Edict is dispellable from Brewmaster. I'm pretty sure that works. From the wind aspect dispel. I'm trying to think of like these random corner case things. Overall, though, the game plan for Infamous is to just get a little bit of a lead in these lanes, get the level 6 in the Brewmaster, get a Blink Dagger on SK, and then just start to tempo out the game. Probably not to win the game, but to get a sizable advantage. Pushing into the late game with Infamous's draft, it's a pretty solid way to go. SG are just going to try to counter that as best they can, just through lane strength and matchups. It seems like their matchups potentially could be really good. But with Phantom Lancer getting the read that DP is in fact going mid, going to be meeting her there. And that's the matchup that he wants. The Posa is playing the Puck, so he's going to go towards the offlane. He'll run into a DK. That's the match that DK wants. So, I mean, these lanes aren't going to be bad for SG. They're just going to be the lanes that will be Infamous, and they will be not Infamous favored either. What's the best way to put this? They will be the lanes that are the least bad for Infamous, so they are happy to get those lanes. Like Juggernaut up against Brewmaster, that haze is going to be really annoying. Not going to keep the Brewmaster entirely safe. You could just spin off the haze, and obviously Blade Fury doesn't matter if you're blinded or not. You still do damage with that spin. But yeah, these lanes overall for the cores of SG, or for Infamous rather, are going to be really solid. And of course, that leaves the Ancient Apparition and Sand King to be able to do whatever the hell they want at any point in the game. Rush for the runes. Pepita is going to concede that one. Should be a 2-2. Takes quite a bit of damage here. Yeah, it is green armor. So when you're hit with that full level of natural order, you lose all your gray armor, all your base armor. That's why heroes like Morphling, or really any hero with a lot of agility. We can see Phantom Lancer 6+2, so he'll be -6. Explaining mechanics with Mike Luris. Stinger gonna get hit with a spin. The Burrow Strike is gonna be a little bit off the mark. I don't think there's enough damage to kill. Brewmaster's pretty fat. And the creeps will still be in the area. Costa's getting body blocked. Another Burrow Strike, another clap. Taking quite a bit of fire here. Should be the first kill, and it will be. Schofield's got him. Bardino's going to be here to take this experience from the wave. You can see the limitation of a level 1 Oracle. Fortune's End is okay. It looks like it didn't get buffed, okay. Did he get buffed at all in the last patch? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe he got his talents reworked. Yeah, I was not expecting an Oracle game, that's for sure. As MNZ just dead, though. Yes? Yes. Oh, the courier dies. There you go. Hashtag worth? Probably not. Probably, actually. Death Prophet is looking for those nulls for the stick. The stick isn't incredible up against a Phantom Lancer because he usually doesn't have the skills necessary to spam out Spirit Lance, and he just doesn't want to do it anyway because he knows that it's going to be siphoned back. But, hey, you get the courier killed off because ADR is I bet ADR is a little bit surprised that he got that kill as well. He's like, wait, this is just a kill. I'm going to dive for it. And he's like, oh, wait, my courier is also coming out. Whoops. Feels pretty bad. Oh, that also feels really bad. Costa getting hit real hard by that Brewmaster. This is, wow, 3 range creeps into this wave. Brewmaster is going to get a shit ton of experience off of this. Costa can't get in there for any denies. They are going to go in for the Death Prophet over in mid lane. Burrow Strike set up with the charge in. Stomp is there, will connect, will really not do much of anything though. Nice little rotation from the AA and the Sand King. AA kind of getting banged up from that, but it's not really a terribly huge deal. In the meantime, over in the bottom lane, Puck is, wow, dominating over this DK. Leposa plays, when Puck offlane used to be like a go-to thing, he would play it all the time. And now Burrow Strike out of range. Schofield. That's like the 4th or 5th time on the day that he's missed Burrow Strikes because of range. Kind of an uncharacteristic mistake from Sand King players in general. You really shouldn't be missing Burrow Strikes because it's too short. You know, maybe once or twice. Oh, ADR, he's going to try to go deep for the AA, but he's going to go a little bit too far. He gets frozen in place, gets skewered in the back. Greedy ADR. Another Fortune's End coming in. Fully channeled. Spirit is there as well, giving Theo a little bit of extra damage and the body blocks. They have the full spin. They get the full kill. Onto that Brewmaster on top. But losing the Death Prophet now twice. And Infamous are doing their best to make sure that this not bad matchup for Phantom Lancer goes as well as it can be going. He's going to teleport right in. Gets the clap and the guaranteed crit. Costa doesn't have another spin. Theo's going to get a little bit extra damage here, but mostly he's going to get that movement speed to book it. Brewmaster is going to have the haze to give chase. There's another Fortune's End soon. Should be able to stop Stinger from doing anything aggressive here. Where did the Juggernaut go? He actually looped around with them. Has a spin, but into the tower it's a little bit too aggressive. Unless you're the mid lane, in which case they'll go right into the tower and kill off the DP again. I don't know who this MNZ guy is, although I have seen that name around. I don't know why he's tagged up as Infamous. Again, mysteries that I don't know the answers to. But hell, he is rocking this lane, and this is the power of Sand King as well as AA. It's usually very difficult to actually close into and kill off someone with the level 1 Burrow Strike, but because you do have that slow from the Spirit Lance and the fact that Phantom Lancer can just rush in and get really close to the Death Prophet really quickly and try to just apply some of that early chip damage, it is rather effective. Is he spotted? I think he's spotted. Looks like he was just on the edge. But man, going now again for ADR, that might be a little bit too much. Schofield is going to be forced to back out. Less than 100 HP. Probably you don't want to, you probably don't want to dive at that stage. He's going to go in actually with the cold feet. Schofield is going to dodge any siphons. They will freeze ADR. Rodinho is here. We'll give ADR a little bit extra help with a turnaround swarm. They'll get the kill and burn down Schofield with the purifying flames. Okay. That wand, though, that wand. You die a couple times without using your wand. That means it's stacked up pretty full. And again, the Oracle's damage, it's, if it's used correctly, is really high. That turnaround is going to get the Death Prophet right back into the lane. And Schofield is going to abandon ship. Go instead, poke at Costa a little bit. This is truly the battle of the century right here. Sand King's going to lose a lot of HP, but he does have Tranquils. And oh, they will see the AA. Costa does have a spin. Ooh, if they went for that Burrow Strike, that could have been a decent amount of damage. Oh, this stack. Stack really isn't important for giving gold. It's important for giving ET a lot of damage. And he will grab a little bit of damage there, but is not really going to be able to do much with it, it looks like. Plus 75 off the stack. And 1 hero. Get more creeps over there. Overall, though, these lanes aren't really going hugely in either direction. And Puck is leading the DK, but Phantom Lancer is leading the Death Prophet. Juggernaut's actually having a lot of issues in this lane, probably because of that Drunken Haze, as we just saw. Really hard to get last hits guaranteed. Even Juggernaut's base damage isn't really incredible until he gets phase boots. Osa is going to have the orb out. He shouldn't be frozen here. He'll just jaunt away. We'll go for the Brewmaster, though. Put him in that blender. Purifying Flames. Doing its job. Once again, killing off Stinger. And some of the Catapult here. This is going to be a lot of tower damage. They'll fortify it. But I'm pretty sure Costa's going to start auto-attacking the creep wave and trying to look to get that tower down. Schofield, in the meantime, looking to pay a visit again towards this puck. Tranquil Boots now up, level 2 Burrow Strike, closing the distance and landing the Burrow Strike. Definite possibility. Osa's going to orb the other way. He is really deep in the trees, however. He will be able to phase shift that freeze tick, in theory. Unless he messes it up, in which case he won't be able to. He does still have another orb out, and he will jaunt to freedom. Oracle is now here. Laposa should be fine. No, brother Burrow Strike into the tower. Schofield really wanted that kill. Oracle didn't actually cast any Purifying Flames, though that would have killed off the Sand King. They're going to chase forward looking for the AA. This ET looks angry. 2 shots should do it. 1, 2. Yeah, there you go. He's made of ice after all, and fighting is good against ice, as everyone knows. If ET is a fighting type, which not everyone knows, I guess. I don't even know. Laposa just juked out Stinger to hell, and now he's going to be able to dodge that rock. Split does a decent amount of damage, but really only if you could land these boulders consistently and then get right clicks while the enemies are stunned. I'm pretty sure Laposa is fine here. He has Coil, and there is one more boulder available. Can't quite get it. There's a guaranteed crit off of the return. Laposa's gonna be out of range for the clap. Has Coil and Orb. He will throw out the Orb, will connect onto Stinger. He has another bottle charge. Stinger is going to have to dig his way through, and we'll get back into this network of trees, and we'll actually retreat. Coil still maintains. Stinger does kind of throw away his ultimate there, chasing after a puck. Really difficult kill for a Brewmaster. Actually did quite well, all things considered, but not really going to call it a win. Pepita's been having a pretty quiet lane. Costa's going to go down to this bottom lane and try to get some farm where he's not going to be missing all of his right clicks. Schofield now. Careful, is going to TP out. If you orb him, he'll die on the TP. Bam. And over in the bottom lane. Oh my god, this gank train. ADR with the Siphon. Exorcism and a double damage room. Pepita's going to try TP out. Not going to happen up against the Stomp. And they will crush that DK. And probably crush this tower as well. ADR with DD. That's a hell of a lot of damage, even through this Breathe Fire reduction. Not much of a creep wave here, though, unfortunately, for SG Sports. But another one is coming. We'll make quick work of it. Phantom Lancer has yet to be answered, though. He's going to go for the Battle Fury build. I think it's reasonable this game. Infamous maybe don't have as much of a lane advantage as they would really like right now, but this is a great way of just getting your PL out of control. And they're not really on a timer. Schofield, full Omni Slash! Dude, there are creeps here. The Omni Slash. We saw it earlier from Bardino and the cask from top lane. Remember that, guys? But man, let me tell you, if that was me using that Omni Slash, it'll be hit the Sand King, hit the creep, hit the creep. Like what the hell, man? That was so lucky. He was definitely in acquisition range for creeps. Absolutely was. Sometimes the game just wants you to get killed. And Costa is going to be going for a Battle Fury of his own. Schofield is doing a really good job at getting himself in trouble. Let me tell you, he's doing a fantastic job. He slowed... Whoa. You see, he stopped moving. Did you guys see that? He stopped moving. For a split second, let the Juggernaut close in. He's faster than the Juggernaut also. Now there's phase boots, so he's no longer faster, but... What the hell was that? He just walked in, and then tried to run away and died in the process. Solid plays. Solid plays from our friendly Sand King. Massive amount of TPs. Coil should be up. They'll drop it immediately onto Pepita. He does have a TP out. The Stomp once again should cancel in time. Lets them get the kill without him leaving. Though the puck is going to take a lot of damage here. We'll be able to phase shift. Short orb out. Longer orb out, maybe immolation damage. We'll get the kill. Or poison from the DK. They do drop the healing ward. It'll give the ET a little bit extra sustain, but the Cyclone lasts about forever. Stomp will be off the mark for Stinger. They still have the vision, but they don't have any more control, so gotta let the Brewmaster go. 1 for 1 in the top lane, pretty evenly traded there. Again, this Phantom Lancer is running around really without answer. Here comes the Ice Blast, Phantom Rush in acquisition range. They do have a little bit of extra health here for the Death Prophet. Jorginho's going to lock them all down with Fortune's End, and ADR still in a little bit of trouble. The orb's going to come through, though. Oh, Liposa doesn't go to the low ground, though. A little bit of a mistake. Drops the coil onto the Ancient Apparition. Still a Siphon. Sticks onto the Phantom Lancer. One more swim will get the kill, and then we'll turn around for the AA. ADR living thanks to that Oracle. Now who's picked up level 6. I don't think he actually had it at the time. And that's what Oracle's good for, I guess. Locking down walls of Phantom Lancers. Just small. How much duration is it? 2.5 seconds at max. I think that was max. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Of course, getting that Edict on the Death Prophet, being able to hit her a couple times with the Purifying Flames. Get a little bit of healing action, and oh, finding and killing off a Brewmaster. There's the Omni Slash. Screw your Drunken Brawler, dude. Omni Slash doesn't care. I'll take that as tribute. Okay, now the Phantom Lancer has been dealt with at least once. Actually, died 3 times. Those happened a lot earlier, but you know, he's still farming relatively well. Juggernaut and DP, though, they are just rolling with this game. Costa's going to finish off that stack that was created earlier. Already has that Perseverance. Now he's going to have to start the grind for that Demon Edge, but given his farm rate, seems like that's not going to take too long. Really hard to actually kill off that Jug unless you somehow land a Burrow Strike. Level 3 at this stage, but it's still not amplified by a Blink Dagger, so Costa's farm rate should be pretty darn solid. Actually, Pepita's farm rate is pretty solid as well. Should be able to last at this tower, and will do just that. Blink Dagger on the DK as the first item. Looking to show up over in the mid lane. I'm just using the Elder Dragon form to get that tower. Probably just hoping for a little bit of tower pressure in the mid lane, but there is going to be a little bit of a party here, as it will be 2v1 in the Brewmaster. They can't kill him off. Just a straight TP out from the Oracle. Look at the damage, though, from the stick. Yeah, that's not the hero they wanted to run into. They really were hoping for an AA there. Schofield is going to stay in the coil range with that Burrow Strike. And he is going to have a range up to block that silence. Puck should still be fine, though. And yeah, he's going to just get out of there. Schofield's still sticking around, though. I mean, he's very close to his Blink Dagger, but he has a Burrow Strike to cancel the Stomp. There is an Earth Splitter, but really no way to use it. So everyone and their mom just running into bad matchups in their bottom lane and having to leave with TPs. Phantom Lancer still remaining pretty competitive. These Blink Daggers being rushed straight up for Infamous is going to give them a lot of momentum at this immediate portion of the game. So, god damn it, I forgot the freaking... Why am I so terrible at this? You know what it is? I'm using like the dark version of OBS. That's what it is. I'm just a bad commentator. Got the overlays up now. Please fund GESC. Thank you guys for continuous support onto GESC. Thank you guys for watching the qualifiers. Thank you, Stinger, for hunting down Juggernauts. Ice Blast will still chill the Juggernaut. Will do about no damage, though. I don't think he knew that he was being stalked by a Brewmaster, but I don't really think it matters. MNZ's still going to work on this top lane. I think he's skipped one item over the Juggernaut, so yeah, he's not completely skipped it, but still a little bit closer to the Demon Edge than the Jug. Should still be tier 1 for a tier 2. Although the rotations are coming in. Theo, Stomp will thrust this up a little bit. Now Stinger is going to be chased down. He does have a TP out. He's going to get silenced. And he's just going to get put into the dumpster. Killing spree for the Oracle. Purifying Flames is a hell of a lot of damage, guys. 360 is really, really high for a single target nuke. 2 kills for the SG side. That should be Battle Fury. It's almost Battle Fury. Puck has a Blink Dagger going for the Veil. DP has the Yule Scepter going for a BKB. Things are coming up SG Esports right now, especially with this AA potentially going down. Here comes the Earth Splitter. Bam! Nothing more satisfying than getting an Earth Splitter kill. Maybe like killing off an entire stack at the same time with one hit. That's pretty good too. Or killing off a Sand King ever, because oh, you missed the Siphon. It's a long Burrow Strike away, but Liposa's going to give chase. Has a Blink Waning Rift. One more right click gets the kill. And now they've found MNZ, He's gonna have to dodge his Fortune's End. He's not gonna be able to do that. Takes the damage, still is siphoned. And is gonna hit with another siphon. Tries to TP out now? That's not gonna cut it, bro. This is definitely infamous. I feel like to some extent falling apart given the pressure of win 3 games up against SG Esports in a row. Because it's kind of tough, man. They are definitely not looking nearly as good as they were in the previous games. Like, they just got a Blink Dagger on DK, and so far he's done pretty much nothing with it. Does Sand King have a Blink Dagger? No, he hasn't, but he's been really carelessly throwing his life away. Brewmaster's, hasn't really looked quite as careless from the Brewmaster, but he's still dying a lot, and that's never good. SG Esports working with a lot of momentum. With the Juggernaut now with the Battle Fury, they do still have to be wary of these Blink Daggers. Infamous, though they have not really performed well in these fights so far, with these Blinks can definitely step up their game. The Blink Dragon Tail out of nowhere, even though it is only level 1, can definitely set you on the right path. Especially when there's a Blink Burrow Strike to follow. That will be enough most of the time to kill off a Death Prophet. Blink Dragon Tail, Breathe Fire, Blink Burrow Strike, Ice Blast. That's a dead DP. I think even before she has a chance to get Yules off. Maybe not before the Oracle has a chance to intervene, though. He's seen it in his crystal ball. He might know. Quickfall's Promise can save any single hero that gets targeted by that Dragon Tail. When was the last time you saw... Oracle? Absolutely insane. Sand King lifted up. There is going to be a Burrow Strike, but another Siphon will keep that Blink Dagger disabled. And Schofield is just going to get ground down by the DP. Dude, that's like the 6th time he's died on this bottom lane just by himself with absolutely no backup. At a certain point, it's space created, but at a certain different point, it's, dude, stop feeding. Brewmaster now is going to get lifted up into a silence. Siphon, Stomp, the Spirits are doing some serious work. And up towards top lane in the meantime, they're chasing after the Phantom Lancer. Omni Slash and the Coil puts the Smurf in a grave. Theo's going to get the tower deny, and they get the tower kill. Holy crap. That was 3 kills, a tower deny, and a tower kill for SG in the course of like 20 seconds. That is... I mean, if nothing else, that is a huge hit to morale of Infamous. They're like, damn, we didn't get anything off of this past 20 seconds. We just gave away like this much, like exactly this much. Holy shit, this is not looking good for Infamous at all, guys. Man, best of 5, 3-0. Please no, Infamous, rally. I want to see more of these games. I don't want to see more of these games, not this one. Show me another copy of Game 2, please. Game 2 was great. Just Control-C that for me, please. Bring me into a Game 4 with Game 2 on a rerun. It is looking really tough, though, for Infamous. They didn't come out of this early phase with any sort of discernible advantage. They're not even playing like they have Blink Daggers. Now they will finally start getting this smoke up. But man, get the Blink Dagger on DK, not really show it off aggressively. Schofield, same thing. They're going to find that Death Prophet, but the Edict is there. False Promise is available if they even need it. Death Prophet does have that Eul Scepter. False Promise going to unleash her and let her run away for a little while longer, but she's not getting any Purifying Flames, so she's not going to heal up that much. She's going to jump out and actually will heal up a lot. One charge, and maybe they just weren't doing much damage to her. That was just a clap and a couple right clicks. To this top side, they found Schofield. They've isolated the DK with the sleep as well. And with the magic weakness, they'll coil him and just shred him with the Blade Fury. Magic damage from the spin with that Veil amplification. I don't think it was as much as Purifying Flames not being cast on the Death Prophet as much as no one actually hit ADR when he was under that False Promise. So he wasn't actually taking any damage. You can see the... you can tell because of the globe on your head with False Promise, like if it's red then you lose health, I think, and if it's green then you just don't. You gain. Or it was like the neutral gray, so he was like, you know. Unless they changed that visual effect, which may be possible. 6 to 25 now. SG getting pretty freaking out of control in this game. Towers have fallen very steadily. Only one tier 2 remains. Well, to be fair, the Phantom Lancer has been doing his job, split pushing as much as he can, making sure that the towers are pressured back onto SG's side. But Phantom Lancer, every single time he tries, puts himself at some pretty incredible risk and has paid dearly for it. The Exorcism is once again up. Man, level 15 Death Prophet. Are you kidding me? She is so big right now. And the ghosts are going to be popping out to surprise Dragon Knight. That is not what you want to see. He's dead. Probably not doing any structural damage with that one, but it's still a kill. Not going to say no to that. Schofield, is he dead to an Omni Slash? No, Costa. He faked Omni Slash a couple times. Just gonna go for that tower. The ghosts are following, actually. Still with a little bit of duration, so DP got here pretty quickly. This will put the tower down. And that should be pretty much that for another 2 minutes. Back off, wait for Roche. At this point for SG Esports, man, the game kind of just plays itself. Like, you're under absolutely no pressure. Infamous are doing nothing to make SG Esports play Infamous's game instead of the other way around. So you can actually just do whatever the hell you want. It's like, oh, you see a hero? Go kill him. You see a tower? Go kill it. You see your Exorcism is back? Go kill Roshan. Not really much thought needs to go into these plays for SG Esports, whereas for Infamous, I mean, the whole point in Dota is like interaction, right? Like, you do something, the enemies respond, they do something, you respond, and you have to try to get the favorable matchups in that. They haven't done anything, Infamous. They went once to try to kill Death Prophet. They're now going towards Roche, which MNZ is going to be able to do very safely, but at the same time, not too swiftly. They will find and kill off Bardinho. That's a kill on the Oracle. That's not nothing. They can also get this. That will be huge. Spirit is not quite going to run Intercept into Roche because you don't expect PL to be doing this by himself, but because because Illusions no longer kill themselves on Roche, this is a possibility. Again, this isn't fast by any means, but over time, it will eventually go down. Now I think it's a little bit too late for SG to respond. They're too far. We might be able to see it. They're going to be like, oh shit, we're too late, guys. They'll put the Roshan to sleep, and then Roshan will go down. Earth Splitter as well being chucked out will do nothing. That's something for Infamous. They at least get that. The problem is that I'm not sure if they're going to be playing in such a way that enables them to use this Aegis. Probably the extent of that would be look for a pickoff, try to take a tier 2 afterwards. We can see SG Esports, they don't give a damn about Aegis. They're like, whatever, dude, we're just going to go ahead and kill you. And by you, I mean you, DK. They also kill off the AA elsewhere, so that's kind of cool. They're going to get 2 kills, most likely. Phantom Lancer is going to arrive, and Pepita actually is going to be able to force staff himself out of there. Schofield is going to show up. He's going to get dusted. There is not much control left here to kill off the Sand King, but there's more than enough damage. Can't believe they didn't even actually kill off that DK. Omni Slash was available, but they just figured they didn't need it, I guess. But ADR has another Exorcism. Again, have Exorcism, go push towers. Easy decision making right there. It's a flow chart with not much flow. Or kill Brewmaster. That might be good as well. He should be able to split out. No! The silence lasts a little bit too long. It's level 4 after all, and they will also put the Phantom Lancer in a grave. Is that Omni Slash? No, it wasn't even Omni Slash. Now he's going to respawn into Doppelgang immediately out. Throws out a lance onto Theo. And the Death Prophet is kind of awkwardly on the high ground, but with that False Promise, is going to get so much health back thanks to the Siphon. Looks like they did tweak that animation just a little bit from ADR. I expect a little bit of health here. Okay, never mind. They definitely changed that animation. I don't know when that happened, but oh, the Dragon Tail was dodged by the puck. The reflexes of Leposa. Indeed, Pepito. Well played. Alright, so they just changed the Oracle ult. It's really a shame. It was a nice indicator of what would happen afterwards. But they walk in, take a tier 3 tower, take an absolute truck ton of kills, including a Phantom Lancer Aegis, which we worked so hard to get. And they lost, like, nothing. This Juggernaut is Manta. He's got Shadow Blade going for Eye of Scotty. DK has nothing. Like, he has no threat. He is 100% an initiator that can't even initiate as well as a Bat Rider. Like, it's kind of awkward. Like, you jump in and tail, and then I don't know why you got a Force Staff. I mean, I know why you got a Force Staff. It's like, it's great up against Siphon. Get yourself out of ET range. It definitely has merits as an item, but not on a DK. Like, you definitely don't need to be the one doing that as a Dragon Knight. Uh-oh. Ripperino in Pepperoni's Sand King. Yule Scepter. And he's dead. Oh, and he's dead. Good kill steal, Oracle. Good job. Oh, jump in coil. Actually misses. A little bit off. You know what? You get to miss your coil because you made that sick Dragon Tail stun. 1 for 1, it's all even. Now going for the racks. Orange is pushing. The Phantom Lancer wants to take these objectives. PL is still playing a serious game. Everyone else is going to try to struggle to actually take any objectives here. False Promise is going to not even be needed. The Juggernaut's going to get shielded by the Edict. Healed up a little bit, Bardino, but oh, in the back line, it's ADR. He absolutely destroys that AA. And now with a couple Siphons and some cover from the Elder Titan, he's doing some serious work onto these two as well. The split is going to come in, but ADR, he's just running amok right now. He's going to lift himself up, dodge a little bit of extra damage. Breathe Fire is going to be dodged by the Force Staff, and the False Promise is going to give him a lot of extra juice back. Schofield, in the middle of the fight, has a Yule Scepter, but Purifying Flames absolutely destroying him. Raposa has another orb, but isn't going to go for that kill just yet. Ghosts are going to be returning soon for this Death Prophet back to full HP. Damage now dropping as they do lose their Juggernaut. And now with the Phantom Lancer starting to swarm in, looks like they have to go on full retreat, although you gotta respect that swarm. They are going to chase after pretty much everyone. Bardino, Shadow Amulet for safety. ADR, Burrow Strike, available, will use it. Siphon, though, goes off on a Schofield. One more swarm will be dodged by the Yule Scepter. There's a silence there. ADR going to try to book it with the BKB, but ooh, Schofield, got to be careful. Lift up, he's going to land. Still Magic Immune for a swarm? No, it's a Breathe Fire that comes in and kills ADR. They got the Jug, they got the DP. They don't even lose their Sand King. Is this the beginning of the comeback for Infamous? If so, they probably should have done that before they lost Rax. Because even though they do get these kills, and yes, those kills are worth a lot, the damage has already been done. SG Esports are more than okay giving away those two heroes, giving away like any hero really, in order to get a full set of Rax like that. So they're happy about that exchange. MNZ is still picking up some serious farm though. He's got Butterfly, Battle Fury, and SNY, level 20 as well. He can destroy SG Esports if he has the proper support, and that's the big problem here, is that he doesn't have that proper support. Initiation DK that's not initiating, a Brewmaster that's not been able to split really consistently at all. Disc is going to help him do that. But again, it might be a situation of you're a little bit too late to do that. We'll still push in, take this tower. Battle Fury, Jug. There's been a lot of very cautious play there from the Oracle as far as the False Promise is concerned. Lots of times where it's like, oh, my carry got stunned. I'm gonna leave him there and edict him instead. You definitely gotta, you know, be very calm and collected. Or even cool, calm, and collected when you're playing Oracle. If you start panicking and throwing your spells, you can actually do a lot of harm to your team. A lot more harm than help. We got SG Esports smoked up. The illusions are not smoked up. The Ice Blast is going to see nothing useful. And the pings are out for bottom lane. Exorcism should be level 3, and it is level 20 on the DP. 500 health, 2400 HP with Magic Immunity, and a Plate Mail, and Yules, and backup from Oracle. That's not something to bullshit around with. You gotta take that pretty seriously. The push is immediately revealed. TPs, you better have it, guys. Everyone's gonna be channeling back, and they will be just fine. ADR Exorcism once again is out. A couple of illusions gonna be poking at him, but not doing any substantial damage. Dragon Tail is out from Pepita. Epicenter not being used. I thought it was. Once again, send the Death Prophet out with Magic Immunity. No right clicks, but you know what? That's fine. She is just pushing with her spirits and nothing else. The backup is way in the back. Actually, they've been able to catch MSC. Went in way early, and he's going to snap the coil and kill himself off of it. The Death Prophet is pushing back like 3 heroes by herself. In the meantime, they're chasing after Schofield as well. ADR is going to get hit with the boulder, but he hasn't even used that BKB yet. The Siphon's keeping him at such a healthy amount of HP. They are Omni-slashing a Yule Scepter Sand King right now. That's less than ideal, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill anyway. And now they've been able to find Pepita, who's trying to desperately kill off Theo, and he will be able to do so, but will lose his life for it. The Brewmaster can return to his main form soon enough. He needs to blink out. We'll blink out towards the north, but you know what? That's not his base direction. So he's got to go all the way back to the side shop to TP back. I don't even know if he has it on cooldown. Double buyback's already forced out, but the PL does not have one. Costa can still do some serious damage versus these structures, but the Exorcism has been timed out already. Schofield hit with a couple of shots here, gets silenced as well. Does have a Yule Scepter, will be forced to self-Yules just to not die. Looks like that will work out for them, but the racks have already been taken. Stinger doing what he can with the Haze versus the Juggernaut, but that again is a little bit too late. You can also purge off with False Promise if you really need to. Get yourself some protection there, but you know what? They'll just coil up. That is a coil. Couldn't see it in the Siphon. And kill off the AA. Death Prophet's taking shots, and she is no longer chillable. They do Epicenter, the False Promise. Looks like, yeah, that is the mark of you're going to lose health. And I'm pretty sure she'll be able to regain a lot of it off. Not as much as I thought. TP out from the Oracle is canceled by the Burrow Strike. They are on to ADR again. They will kill her off. And with MNZ to return, they should also be able to put the Oracle in the body bag if they have True Sight, which they should. There she is. He is? It is? Did I just assume Oracle's gender? Hot Pocket, dude. Hot Pocket. After all is said and done, again, SG Esports, they give away a DP. They give away an Oracle, but they get racks. Acceptable trades, even great trades, I would say, for SG Esports. And Infamous, they go in a little bit too early with the Phantom Lancer, or a little bit too late with everyone else, however you want to look at it. Like, he was dead before the fight even really started. And Roshan, gonna be up in minute 30. Is there any indication anymore for Roshan? Is it all down here? Used to be like you actually can read the clock. Doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. But Costa is like insanely stacked at this stage. There is nothing that breaks spin TPs. Nice. That blink into stand there play. Solid play right there. Solid play. What is this rune? Is that an arcane rune? I think that's an arcane rune. Yeah, it is an arcane rune. Saved for ADR. What a good guy, that Laposa. SG Esports, they're probably far enough ahead where they could just straight push top lane. Or they can also just smoke and try to get Roche. Either way, it's going to be really tough for Infamous to defend against this. They need the Phantom Lancer to survive a little while longer. He needs some more health. He needs some more support. And they will break their smoke on the high ground. Anakin. Schofield gets out of there. The orb speed hasn't picked up, though. Laposa, eager to give chase. It looks like this is the indicator, actually. Okay. I am just crazy. Top lane is being pushed. But you can't outrace SG because they only need 1 Rax to just straight win the game. And Phantom Lancer cannot 3 Rax Infamous before SG before SG 1 Rax Infamous. From the backside, they've found Bardino. Again, there is no True Sight here. The Brewmaster should be able to get the split off, but oh, the AA gets killed off first thing. Exorcism is once again out, but the Phantom Lancer is already down half HP. And the Juggernaut is just slicing everyone to bits with his illusions. They're trying to go after the Oracle. He'll be forced to self-False Promise, but everyone just wasting their damage onto him. No damage is going to ADR. With the Siphons onto the Phantom Lancer, he'll Doppelgang and dodge the Promise out of there. Fortune's End, rather. And now Pepita, he's left alone. AC? What AC? I don't see an AC. He's dead. That should be a good game. None of these heroes have buyback. PL survives, is chugging down restoratives in the fountain. There is no more Exorcism, but it doesn't really matter. Man, this game is such a bummer compared to how insane those previous 2 games were. It seems like, it didn't seem like SG were on like another different level themselves. It just seemed like Infamous weren't playing as they have been playing in the past couple games. I'm not really sure how much of that is attributed to a new guy, not Kataro, playing with them, or the fact that it's a best of 5 and you're 2 games down already. Like, I've never played professionally, but I can only imagine like how mentally taxing that is to be down 2 games and having to win 3 games in a row. Like, that must be just so much to wrap your head around. I wonder what the stats are for like best of 5s that are reverse all killed. And by that I mean like a team goes 0-2 and then wins 3 in a row. I know that happened in like a couple of big tournaments, but I want to say like Newbie did it. Might have been Vici Gaming. I don't know. It's certainly very, very rare. And now at this point, it's all over, man. If anyone can look that up, that would be sick. I don't know how... I don't even know how you would do that. Do people keep track of those type of stats? I'm sure someone does. I don't know if I have access to that. But congratulations to SG Esports, I guess. The odds of Infamous winning this game have dropped to about 0%. I guess, you know, 1%. You always got the, you know, asteroid out of nowhere wiping out half of humanity way of winning. It's usually how I want to win most of my games, honestly. But guys, SG Esports end this series with a little bit... this game ends with a little bit more of a whimper than a roar. But you know what? That's okay. We got 2 amazing games out of Infamous and SG Esports already. The fact that this third one is a little bit of a bummer, that's okay. Infamous definitely not looking at themselves, but we do have a winner. Best of 5, 3-0 for SG Esports. Therefore, they qualify for GESC Thailand. And guys, that is going to mark the end of the SA qualifiers, which is a bummer for everyone. The good news, though, is that GESC have yet to run any of their other qualifiers. So NA, CIS, EU, and SEA, they're all still waiting to be played. So GESC qualifiers, still more to come in the future, guys. Thank you so much for watching these past couple of days. If you guys enjoyed the cast, be sure to follow Beyond the Summit, because I don't know why you're not following already. That's kind of messed up. You can follow me on Twitter if you enjoyed the casting, at Mike Loris, or Mike Loris Gaming on Facebook if you still use Facebook, lol. Aside from that, guys, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. GG. No Dark Willow, Game 3, what the hell?